Hi, this is Charlie giving you Friday's live trading. It's 20 to 8. And I've seen a little setup on the Aussie dollar here. So I'm just looking at it, literally buying it just about here actually. So here we go, one unit in. I'm going to put 4 units in and just see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Hold on. Actually, before I go and put 4 units in, I've only just spotted it. It's because it's early, and I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything too major as far as divergences or anything like that is concerned. But I've seen a little setup, and I think for the risk involved, then it's got the potential to run back up to yesterday's highs, which it hasn't quite hit. They're only up at 77.36, and we're only at 21 now. So I'm just going to see if this works out, or maybe it's just going to roll down now. But I'll give it a little shot, and so I'll put 3 units in on this trade. Actually, I'll go 3 units, and we'll see if because sometimes at this time of day, it seems these days, you can have a market that's moving in one direction, then it does reverse as you're approaching 8 o'clock. But we'll see if it can. It's got a little what I call an extreme move up at this high here. So quite often, price wants to come back up and retest that. So we'll just see if that's going to happen. I'm going to put my stops in place in a minute. Just having a look here and just seeing if it's worthwhile putting a 4th unit in. I'm going to have a stop down at about 77.09 probably. So just down here because it is a band play, and so it doesn't. If it's a band play, it doesn't need to have a stop. If it starts going down a lot further, then it's not a band play anymore, effectively. So anyway, I'll just get these stops in place and I'll press pause. Right, okay. So just watching this Aussie dollar still. So it's just been playing around for the last 10 minutes or so since I took that trade. And what I was looking at, I just want to see how this is going to close here as we go into 8 o'clock. Then I might just add that final unit, and it's not going to make much money off that final unit, but I'll add that final unit and then trail the stop up to just below these lows at around about 14. So that's what I'm looking to do. I didn't say that just back arena, and so I purposely didn't say it, sorry. The guys have been taking the mickey out of me the last few days for some of the sayings that I say in the trading room, and like when I'm doing a video on a Friday to you right now, I very often, when I press pause and then press record again, I always say just back, and of course I say it in the room as well. Anyway, so I'm chatting with them as well this morning. So we're just watching this one, and I just want to see how it's going to close here on the 5-minute chart. And if it closes nice and positive, up near the top end of its range, then yeah, I'll do that. I'll put that extra unit in. But it's already, as long as it closes positive anyway, I will start to trail this stop up anyway. So we'll just see how that's going to happen. So it's got a minute to go. Okay, so looks like the Aussie dollar it's given up the ghost here this morning. Unfortunately, I'm about to get stopped out. There's the position happening. Oh no, it has just been stopped out. Right, let's bring it across. Yeah, I have just been stopped out on the Aussie dollar. So first one trade down, 276 down. Good. It's like, oh yeah, it's Friday again. Oh, it's Friday. It must be time to lose today again. Anyway, I've got an open swing trade on the what is this, on the euro, which will get stopped out quite quickly. I've got my stops are at 112.40. We're at 112.47 at the moment, so I'm expecting that to probably get stopped out today. So I've just allowed that. That's the final portion now of that swing to just get trading stopped out. So at this stage, that's trade number 1 down, but I am actively pursuing and looking for trades this morning. So never know, I might even be trading cable. I'm just keeping an eye on that. But Aussie had a little bit of momentum, had the extreme, so it was all fine for having a crack up there, and it hadn't hit its prior day's highs. So quite like the setup, really. Shame it's not worked out. I shall press pause for now. Back in a bit. Well, look at this. Aussie dollar came all the way down to what, around about just above 77. So even extended beyond my exit, and look at it coming back up again. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if that's going to continue going up. But sometimes you have to just accept, okay, I had my chance. It, for whatever reason, has done a deeper retrace, only to then come all the way back up again. So I'll carry on watching for the time being. Actually, there might be something here. I'm just going to press pause and have a look at some other markets first. Okay, I'm just having a look at this Aussie dollar, and what I'm looking at is just a couple of the other markets as well, which are looking like they could well want to go higher, which a dollar, which will be against the dollar. So I'm actually going to go long again Aussie dollar, but I'm only going to go long with 2 units this time, and just see if the Aussie dollar can actually, either that I've just picked a high, which could well be the case. But the fact that it's come up as much as it has, I'm watching the pound dollar. The pound's done a big reversal, and therefore I can see the potential for a bit more upside on the pound dollar. Which, if the pound dollar has a bit more upside, then the Aussie dollar could have a bit more upside. So I'm just going to put 2 units in this time because it's not a huge target, unfortunately. But and then just going to pop a stop down. What did I just go in at? 23, 22s. So I've just got long at 22s. So I'll put a stop down back below my bands and see if it can turn and hold up here. Either that I've just got it completely wrong and this is just a retracement before it goes lower again. So but watching the pound as well, pound holding up, euro holding up, and the Aussie coming up like this makes me think, okay, maybe it is still going to want to go for that yesterday's highs. So I shall press pause now. Those yesterday's highs are up 36, remember, so that will be, it's not a huge target by any means, but it's something. So I press pause and see what happens. Okay, just back, and whilst... Oh no, I've done it again! I said just back. The guys in the room are going to slaughter me for that. Anyway, I'm just going to change this deal ticket over, and whilst we're still sitting on this this Aussie dollar, there's something I'm seeing on the dollar CAD I want to bring to your attention. It's a trade that I've been looking at, and I've been stalking this trade, and the guys will be killing me for that as well because I use that expression a lot. But potential on dollar CAD for a bit of an up move. Here's the daily chart. We closed inside the bands in the last day or so, and we're just testing the lower bands, and I'm looking for a bit of an up move. So what I'm actually looking to do is to get a unit off on, there we go, long dollar CAD. So I've got 1 unit in, and then what I'm going to do is treat this as sort of a semi-swing. But I'm going to be looking to put more units in on strength if it continues to go higher. So I've just gone long dollar CAD at there. What did I just get entered at? 19. Okay, so I've just got entered at 19, and I'm going to be looking to put more positions in as the CAD comes up. So it is a sort of semi-swing. So I'm going to give it a bit of breathing room. I'm going to put a stop down 112.60. Okay, so I'm going to give it a 60 pip stop because it's a more of a swing play. So I'm just giving it a bit of a room there. But I just wanted to put a unit in just in case, because I'm heading off out today, not until a bit later, but I'm heading off out at midday, and so I'm not going to be then around. I'm heading to the airport, off to Slovakia today to go and do a presentation at a FX conference in Bratislava tomorrow. So I'm going to be off the grid a bit today once I'm traveling to the airport. So I want to at least have the A unit in, and then I can build the position. I'm constantly here trading in small positions, but this has been a swing. Even with 1 unit, it's well, it'll get added into if it carries on going up. So we'll see about that one. Anyway, let's come back to the Aussie dollar because that's what we're day trading here at the moment. And I'll press pause for the time being whilst it's still sitting here, and maybe, just maybe, it might still want to come up. We'll see. I'll press pause. Okay, it is now 20 to 10, and as we can see, the Aussie dollar has come back down. So I've now had 2 stop outs on the Aussie dollar there. So Aussie dollar, that's it. It's done now for the day. So I've given that a go. The trend was up, everything else, but I've still been stopped out, and it's just rolled back over. What we've got remaining here is the remnants of my my euro long, which is still sitting up there. As you can see where my stops are, I'm even showing you everything here because it doesn't really matter now. And also this long on dollar CAD. You can see there it is. There's long dollar CAD. So that's already running because we got in that 128.19, and it's already up at 128.44. So that's doing all right at the moment. So we're going to continue to monitor that one on dollar CAD, and I may. I will be looking to add into that dollar CAD. Now, considering this is the live trading video, I'm not going to tell you every level that I'm going to be looking at and the strategy that we'll be using as far as when stops get moved and all of that type of thing with this dollar CAD, but we'll see how it moves through this morning anyway. Might even be able to day trade it a little bit because it has been coming up a bit. It's having a nice run. It has hit a lot of resistance on some of the higher time frames though, so if we go out to the hourly chart, it's hit some resistance up there. So, but might still be able to use some day trading techniques as an excuse actually for putting in some more trades, which someone might take some profit off of, and others might be looking to then just run. So it's sort of a semi-swing, and so we'll see how that one can run. And the dollar CAD, as with always is the case, one thing I must impress is that on these Friday videos, you're only seeing a small portion of obviously what goes on. And so by having diversification in your trading, like we're seeing here this morning, if I get stopped out on Aussie dollar, usually there's something else that's going on, like the euro dollar. I think if that was to stop me out, I'll still beg about probably 850 quid, something like that, maybe towards £900 if that was to get stopped out. Dollar CAD, if that runs, that will be another £1,000 to £2,000 trade as well. So you offset some things with some trades with others if you're trading correctly and you're diversified in your trading style. If you become a one-trick pony, and I say this about mechanical trading a lot, if you just have a mechanical strategy and you trade that one mechanical strategy, that is a one-trick pony, so to speak. And so therefore, as soon as that mechanical strategy doesn't work, then you've got no backup. It's the same with what I'm doing with my day trading. If my day trading, I'm not making any money with it, then I'm not a one-trick pony. I do have other trades that I might be running on a swing basis, which can compensate for that. So that's just a point I wanted to make there this morning. So we'll see with this dollar CAD, and I shall press pause for now, and we'll come back to this. I'm laughing already because they'll already be picking up on what I've just said. And we'll keep monitoring this dollar CAD and see if there's any more positions I can get off on it. Sell it again. Right, just back, and look, we've just got positive momentum coming in on cable, and I'm going to look to intraday trade the pound here this morning. So we've got positive momentum coming in across the board. Do I need to wait for it to lock in? Hold on a second. I haven't got it locked in on the 15-minute chart yet, so I have to wait. So I'll wait for a bit, and then we'll come back to this. Okay, so I've been watching this cable. It's holding up. We're just a few minutes now to quarter past. So I wanted to see the momentum get locked in on the 15-minute chart, which it's going to. So that's good. So I am going to be able to trade this by the looks of things. So I'll press pause for the time being, but then I'll do it. Okay, just back. Oh, it's a little game I'm having here today with the guys in the room. They're all there chatting away. Look, you can probably see the chat channel there, and so all the cliches that I seem to come out with, all the remarks that they seem to find amusing, that I repeat myself on lots of things. So the pound, although I said, oh look, this is all looking good, and we've got some momentum coming in, it's immediately pulled back, which is going to leave some not so nice 30-minute or bars where we're getting long upper wicks. So as we go to the 15-minute chart, we've left a bit of an upper wick there when it hit the 15-minute 500. The 30-minute chart, we've only got 7 minutes or so to go, and we're going to leave a bit of an upper wick there as well. So although we've got some momentum coming in, all of a sudden we could get some conflict there with the candles. So we'll see how this 30-minute bar is going to close. I like strong closes near the highs on the bars and then pullbacks. So if we don't get that, then I might, even though I do see that potential for cable to still have some more upside, I might have to pass on it. So we'll see. I'll press pause for now. Oops. So with pound, I'm just back here. I've been waiting here on the pound to see if it was going to pull back, and it left some some upper wicks, but it's coming back up again. So I'm going to be watching this pound here and see if, mind you, if I wait for a breakout, I'm gonna. If I wait for a breakout, then my risk reward's not going to be that great. I think this is just, it's good enough. It's going to be a strong hourly candle. I need to put at least a unit in. So long, 1 unit there. Oh, sorry, I just realised my deal ticket was off screen. Just hit 1 unit long at 85 on the pound versus the dollar. I am going to pop my stop down here and just see how this plays out. Still long, obviously, on the dollar CAD at the moment. I'm just still seeing if this pound dollar can run up to around about 142.02 is the first target, and then 142.06. So not that far away, the targets, but it's a shame that it didn't set up in the way that I would have liked it to have done earlier. It just pulled back and left some nasty-ish candles, and so I've had to then just play a waiting game, and they'll pay up a little bit. But anyway, I've just gone long cable there. I might even get a chance to add to it. We'll see. Okay, so we're getting close to the first target on this cable. It's a shame it's only 1 unit, but it's all goes towards the total, doesn't it? So first target is at 02, second target is at 06. It's going to happen very quick. So if it flurries there, so in order to take the first target, take half off, I have to close, because only with 1 unit of 100,000, I'm actually going to sell 50,000, and then I'll have to bring up both of the units up relatively quickly if it blasts through straight up to 06, and then close them both out. So we'll see. But it's all of a sudden getting a little bit jerky, so it could go to 02 in a blink of an eye. So that's why I've got the recording going. But you know what happens on a Friday. I press record as we get close into hitting a target, and then it decides to linger. Come on, are you going to do it for me? Don't think you are you? Are you? No. I'm going to have to press pause at this rate. The guys will take the mickey. Okay, I'll press pause back in a minute. Oh, I just pressed record, and we just flurried up to 142, and okay, nearly there. So I'm going to be pressing half in a minute at 02. So see if we can get to 02. And I'm not being able to see everything that I want to see off screen, but because I've got everything going here. But we'll see if we can get to that 02, and then we'll take half. So I'll sell. There we go. Oh, nearly there. There we go. Half there. Now I need to be quick. So let's open this up, because if it goes to 06, I'm going to be closing both of these units out. If we get to 06, move that out of the way. Where's the other one gone? Oh, there it is. Right. I was trying to find out where the other ticket was. Right. Okay. So here we are. So let's move these down a little bit so you can see the. So the cable trade is up 100 odd pounds. So it's only small. So we've banked half. Remember at 02. Now 02 was the 4-hour 20 MA. But we do have 06 a daily R1 pivot. So I'm just going to see if we can get up to that daily R1 pivot. But by me banking half there, effectively by selling half. Selling 50,000. Obviously, I won't be able to lose on the trade now, but we just want to see if we can get up to that 06 level. So I'll press pause while I'm waiting here, and then I'll just close both of these out. So hold on, we're nearly there. So it's just, if we get a little flurry, then the momentum's all behind it, so it could get a little flurry very, very easily. So we'll just see. 03's nearly there. Come on, do it while I'm recording, and then it's you help me out there a little bit. Come on. So we want to see about, so it'll be about, this is on the bid price, so it'll be about 05 on the bid here that I'm looking for. So that'll be 06 on the chart, I think. So now it's having to think about it. Right, looks like I'm going to have to press pause again. Okay, just back, and I'm still getting close there on cable. Let's have a look at the chart very quickly. Look, we're getting close again. We had this little pullback for the last 10 minutes. So I've just been chatting with the guys in the room. So what we're going to do is I'm going to aggressively track this stop up anyway. So I'm going to trail that up to 84 now anyway. So let's move that stop to 84 on these positions. And that's the one that I'd sold short on. So that's the target of 84. So now I've got my 2 positions there on that, but hopefully we can get there and get to about 05. It'll be on the bids here. So let's see if it can get there. So let's move this over a little bit. I need to be able to see, but I want to be able to see the chart as well. And now I've pressed record. It's going to linger. You know what's going to happen? It'll just always press record because it looks like it's about to go and maybe have a little flurry, and then all of a sudden it steadies itself again. And I always want to try and catch the trades when I'm recording, so I'll press pause. Okay, just back, and so we've been waiting to see if cable can still go up and hit that 120, 142. I know I said it on purpose, Deepesh. 142.05, and but I'm running out of time, so I'm going to have to call this video a wrap. The stops are all in at 84. The dollar CAD position's in, plus I've got other stuff that's going on with this dollar CAD. This dollar CAD position could end up being worth good portion of a couple of £1,000 if it runs. So we'll see. But so overall, a bit of a mixture and a down day as far as the intraday is concerned on those 2 Aussie trades. But you know, got a good mixture going on here, and so not a bad end to the week. Whatever happens, if Euro was to roll over, then I'll still bank, like I said, I think £850 to £1,000, wherever that gets stopped out at 40. Pound, well, we'll just see here. Whatever happens, I'll make a few quid, not necessarily a lot. It depends. If you can get back up to 142.05, then obviously that'll be better. Otherwise, I'll bank about £50. But if both of those are rolling over, that would suggest that dollar CAD's going higher, and then then dollar CAD, I'll be making very quickly a few £100s on that. I'll very quickly trip up. It's because we've got other orders in place which I can't tell you about. They're special secret orders that market makers and brokers don't know about, and those secret orders, it means that you can't get detected where your stops are and everything else. So it's a special kind of order. Anyway, I shall leave that with you. Back in touch on Monday. Have a great weekend.